Mr. and Mrs. Traveler here.
Yellow Cost Beauty Channel. You sleepy.
Coming to you live from a hotel room for the last time.
We've been living in the hotel for 3 months aside of our condo. So we've been going to the villa, then we've been coming to the condo. The villa, the condo, Orlando to Bradenton. And Bradenton is right in Sarasota.
Yeah, we've driven like 5,000 miles just about since March. And I'm tired.
Me too.
So anyway, guys, we have a brand new Mr. and Mrs. Traveler Studios coming up.
Yay!
We're getting our house tomorrow, and
yay!
Can't wait. So that's a good thing. And well, let's get to the questions. It's hot topics.
It's hot topics, and we're so happy that you guys have hung in there with us. And I would first of all like to thank Deidre Smith for your card, my recovery card. Thank you so much. I'm still waiting to get more cards because we have more things that's in storage. I wish I could show it to you, but I promise I'll show it on the next one.
Thank you for being patient with us. I haven't been able to comment like I usually like to really comment and talk to you guys a lot. We've just been so busy with everything going on. It's just really been a madhouse.
Yes.
But we're going to get back to normal here very shortly and back on track.
Back on track. We had food poisoning. We had to travel. Mr. Traveler had received a promotion on his job. I had surgery. We was traveling. We're fine now. Back to normal.
Here we go.
Let's get started.
Tamika Williams.
Hi, Tamika.
Quick question. Has anyone ever been on a Carnival overnight cruise in Nassau? If so, what do we do at night? This will be husband and I's first cruise.
Nassau overnight. Yes. Is that a weekend cruise?
Yeah, more than likely. But so yeah, we have done that.
Yes, we have.
So here's my suggestion. Of course, enjoy your day in Nassau. Go to the beach. Go to the Atlantis. Go on a snorkeling excursion.
Do some shopping.
Yeah, enjoy yourself. At nighttime, you'll find close to the port. Right down the street is the
Senior Frogs.
Senior Frogs.
There's a lot of clubs, a lot of restaurants that's open really late. So
now, pay attention to what I'm saying.
Listen now. Listen.
So when you do that, make sure that you are very careful and aware of your surroundings. Try to stick with a group of people if you can, or if you see a bunch of other people going back to the ship when leaving Senior Frogs, go with them. Stick together. And that's not to say that it's like dangerous or anything like that, but you just want to be careful, especially at nighttime. And know this too, that the local police know that the ships are staying there overnight, so they beef up the security and everything around there.
You see a lot of police walking around with guns.
Yeah. So
don't be afraid. They're just there to protect us.
Yeah. So when you leave Senior Frogs or that area, you just stick to that waterfront street and go back into the port, and you'll be fine. But then, when that boat docks overnight in Nassau, they really party a lot.
They do.
That night. So they have a lot going on the ship too. So
they do. We know people that live there that have fish fries. So we go to the fish fries there. But usually I went with my girls, and I also went with Mr. Traveler. But when I'm with my girls, it's a lot of us. It's about 15 of us. So we go in packs. Or you can go with your hubby and be safe.
Yeah. So, yeah, just be aware of your surroundings. That goes for any port, really. But I've just mentioned that to be extra safe because it's dark in the port, and so you just want to be extra careful.
You are a foreigner. Yep.
Yes. Excellent question. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Tamika.
Next question, Rachel Trejo.
Hi, Rachel.
Rachel, hello.
Hey.
For your added viewing pleasure, Mrs. Traveler and I are going to go on the Majesty of the Seas real soon. We're taking a cruise because we are very tired and stressed out. So Mrs. Traveler made me go.
I did.
And so we're going to be
very soon.
We're going to be bringing you some additional information. I'm going to show you some different things in Nassau when we go, and we'll have that for you. So hopefully that'll help out before you go on your cruise.
Why don't you comment below and let us know what you would like us to cover in Nassau as well. We're going to cover some things, but comment below and let us know what you would like us to explore, and we can do that for you.
Yeah, we're going to do Coco Cay as well. So we'll be there, And then hint, we got a really big one coming up shortly thereafter, and I cannot wait to bring. Oh my God, I can't wait to bring you guys along.
We're going really far this time.
Going big, going big. All right, yes. Excellent questions. Thank you so much. Next question, Rachel Trejo.
Hey, Rachel.
And I hope I'm pronouncing your last name correctly. But hello, Rachel. She asked, is a passport card acceptable the same as a passport booklet?
Good question.
Yes, and if you saw our last passport video that we had, yes, you can use a passport card. They are good for land and sea crossings in America and the Caribbean, U.S., Canada. What you can't do with them is fly.
No, you cannot fly with them. They only use for land, and when we say land, that means in that particular surrounding, that's it.
Yes. So it would be my advice, if you are going to invest the money in a passport card, you spend the extra little bit of money and get a passport.
Yeah, it's worth it.
Yeah, so you can fly with them. You never know, you might want to fly to Europe or something next year. So
so basically a passport booklet is or a card is used for just land, not flying.
Correct. That's your limitation.
Versus a regular passport, you can fly with that and use it as ID.
Yes, indeed.
Thank you.
Thank you, Rachel. Our next question comes from Candace. I'm going to say Candace T because I don't want to butcher your last name.
It's either Tal or Tail.
So, hey, Candace.
Hi, Candace.
I have a question for you. Not sure if you covered this in one of your videos or not. If so, can you direct me to the video? I'm traveling to Bahamas, and I had went to Junkanoo Beach before. No activities for the kids. Do you know of a beach close by that has activities for the kids like banana boats, jet skis, and such? Thanks so much.
Thank you for your question,
Yes,
Candace.
I do. You can watch that video right here.
Right there.
Nassau on a budget.
That will answer all your questions about Nassau. If you have any further questions, go ahead and comment below. But yes, we have found a nice spot, and it's free.
Yeah, and I think what I'd like to do is when we go to the Bahamas, I think I would like to take you guys along. I'm going to take you along step by step how to get to the beach. Before I kind of explained it, I'll take you along and show it to you this time.
Yeah, we're going to give you an intimate tour this time.
Yes, indeed. So yes, follow the video. It's the beach on Paradise Island, and they have jet skis, they have parasailing, they got banana boats.
Yes.
They got everything that you want there, and it's a beautiful beach. We'll
get you hooked up. And if you also want to book a cruise, make sure you get at Mr. Traveler. Here's his information right here. I assist him. So
yes,
contact him if you need to book the next one. You're going to enjoy the Bahamas.
This one is not so much a question, but I think it was a very good response to our video that we put out about should people tip with kids.
Okay, here's the video right here, just in case you was wondering what we're talking about.
Yes. So this is Nikita.
Hi, Nikita.
Go. Nikita said, and I'm going to read her statement. She says, great question. I love watching your videos, by the way. And the question was, a cruiser had a 2-year-old child, and they wanted to know, was it appropriate to pay gratuities for them because they're not really using services? And
right.
So the question was, at what age should you start tipping? So anyway, great question. I love watching your videos, by the way, and I agree gratuities should probably start for kids around 5 years or older. For a 2-year-old, I would say respectfully, I think that the level of attentiveness, cleaning up after the toddler of the parents should be the determining factor. Okay. Specifically in dining, restaurants, and buffet areas. If you are willing to pick up the food from the floor and do not leave more of a mess than, say, a typical adult, then full gratuities for a 2-year-old wouldn't be necessary. However, if after your 2-year-old eats and there's more food on the ground than was even on their plate at one time, and you're leaving that stuff for the staff to clean up, then full gratuities are more than necessary, as they are doing more work, in fact, they typically would do for the next cruiser sitting there to enjoy their meal.
That is true.
And I think that's a really good point, and it probably goes the same thing for the cabin as well. Because, you know, if you think a 2-year-old is probably sharing the bed with the parents and everything.
Sure.
But if you got, like, kids tearing up the room and
they throw food down.
Yeah, you probably need to tip.
There's parents out there that know they have kids that throw the food down.
You know.
And they just act like they don't see anything, and they get up and they go away, and the staff have to come over there and Make sure it looks like brand new so we can sit down.
Oh my gosh, we were at a restaurant the other day, a very popular Italian restaurant, and these kids destroyed the booth.
Yes, they destroyed it.
And I thought about this question. I was like,
yeah. You have those little kids that needs more attention when they eat, and the parents, they just want to enjoy their own meal and be absent of the kid at the time. But
so thank you so much.
That was a good
really
point.
Good response. I
thought it was good. They should tip for that. I agree.
All right, the next question comes from Mitch Holly.
Hi, Mitch.
Hey, Mitch. I have a question. It's probably something you have answered 1,000 times in your videos, and from the inexperienced such as myself, I have been all over the world, but this is actually my first cruise.
Wow.
Super stoked, by the way. Yes, you'll enjoy it.
You would enjoy it.
My brother will be getting married on this cruise, so it'll be me and about 15 others in my family, including my 2 girls, 10 and 7. Anyway, this will be our first real vacation we've had as a family in forever. Obviously looking for the best experience. Can you give me some tips on maximizing the experience without breaking the bank? Things we should do. They're going to Amber Cove.
Ooh, that's fun.
They're going to Grand Turk and Half Moon Cay and Nassau.
That's a nice cruise.
Yes. Amber Cove, I think that you will find the port is a lot of fun. The
port, we never wanted to leave the port. The port alone was fun.
Yep. So I'm going to try to explain some things to you that you don't have to go on an excursion. Of course, there are excursions that you can do on any of these ports through the cruise line or a third-party cruise to do certain things. Let's say if you want a special one of these ports, you want to do like a catamaran or a snorkeling trip, I would say go for it. And if I was going to do it on any of these, it would probably be maybe Grand Turk or Nassau.
Grand Turk is really good. I would prefer Grand Turk.
And Grand Turk, I think, has that like 7-mile drop in the water.
I think Nassau is a little bit more busier than Grand Turk.
Yeah. So anyway, so Amber Cove, the port is fun.
The port alone, you don't even have to leave off the port. They have so much to do at the port.
Yeah, it's a big giant it's a big giant swimming pool.
They have zip lining. They have swimming. They have little bars that you can go to.
Entertainment.
It's shopping, everything.
Yeah. You can also, hop in a cab here and go do like a tour or go to the downtown. There's some other beaches out there which are that expensive. We walked through the town and walked to the beach. It was a nice little hike. It's probably a little bit further than we anticipated. It was
a little further than we thought, right?
Yeah.
So I agree.
So that's some options for some low cost options for you there.
Sure. I hope we can help.
Grand Turk, the ship pulls right up to the beach area. Like when you look over the balcony and there's the beach and everybody's lined up. There's restaurants right there, so you can make a day of going down there to the beach.
You sure can.
If you come off the ship and make a right and go down, you'll find a whole lot of seashells. There's a lot of seashells down there.
Not little tiny seashells like these.
Conch shells.
There's big giant seashells in Grand Turk.
Yeah.
They're huge. You want to take them home, but you can't. They're everywhere.
And it's actually a good snorkeling spot if you got some swim shoes right there.
There's a lot to see there.
And so you can take a catamaran there. That's probably my recommendation for those. It can be a good beach day or do a catamaran there.
Right.
You will enjoy yourself.
The water is just amazing.
All right, let's see.
So is Nassau.
Half Moon Cay. Oh.
Half Moon Cay is my favorite.
Yes, we love Half Moon Cay. Like I think we said in one other video, out of all the private islands, and I'm not talking about like the big built up ones. I'm talking about Coco Cay, Norwegian's Island, and Carnival's Island. Yeah. Carnival gets this island hands down.
Hands down with Half Moon Cay. It's my favorite island. I love the Exumas, period. But the water is like.
It's like glass.
It's like glass. You can see everything in the water.
The sand is white sand and the water is crystal clear and it's beautiful. I love that island.
The grounds on the island is well manicured. The food is good. It's just a lot to do.
They'll have a DJ out there that day and everything. So that's just a beach day. Now you can do things on there if you want to pay Carnival to do the parasailing and all that stuff, but it's going to be a little bit more expensive. If you want to do a parasailing or a jet ski, save it for Nassau, which we'll talk about next.
Yes.
So Nassau, as we talked to the other people earlier in this video, you can take the taxi over to the free beach over on Paradise Island, and that beach right there, they have jet skis, they have parasailing, they have banana boats.
They have everything.
You can just swim in the water. You know, so much to do. You can always grab a cab when you come out of the port. Grab a cab and do a brief tour of the island so you can see some of the island and some of the history, and then have them drop you off at the beach.
That's a good idea too. And
there's plenty of cabs there waiting to take you back.
Yes.
And then you can also go into the Atlantis Hotel a little bit, but they've cut back on the Atlantis as of late, where you can't get into the meat of the hotel. You can go into the casino and all that, of course.
Yeah.
But
I didn't like that part.
Yeah. We used to walk into the lobby and go down and look at the aquarium and all that stuff for free. They've kind of cut back on that now.
Yeah, they're cutting back on the traffic that's inside the Atlantis now. It's only for guests, really.
Yeah. So that's some ideas that you can always contact me for some additional information. But I wanted to give you some things that are very inexpensive or free that you can do. Because I know traveling with a large family can be quite expensive. So, you know, when you do something like that, I would suggest doing, like, you know, splurge one day for a really nice excursion, and then the other days just do some budget stuff.
Yeah, you just have to plan out your little trip and you'll be just fine.
Yes, indeed. So anyway, guys, I want to thank you for watching. We can't wait to show you the new studios.
We want to show you our new digs.
Yes. Oh, I can't wait. It feels good.
We're moving again, guys. Hold on. We'll be back.
All right, guys. Life short.
Have fun.
Bye.
Bye, guys.